Here's what happened this week at City Council.
They approved the resolution to allow us to bring the 5th annual Smart Airports Conference to downtown in July of next year. Brings 500 or 600 people in from around the world, and actually the economic benefit to the community will be about $520,000. So we're going to have hotels that are full, restaurants that are full, and a lot of venues around. People will come in to enjoy El Paso.
Council did not take action today. What we did was present a CIP fiscal year 18 update as part of our year-end review. So what we presented to Council is our accomplishments for fiscal year 18. We're trying to share the good news and the good work that we're doing for our residents and really trying to in transforming our city. When you look at the amount of investment that we're making throughout, everything from quality of life with our recreational projects, as well as our public safety improvements, and then of course our infrastructure with the roadway resurfacing and the reconstruction projects.
So today's item was actually a management update, which means it's a way for staff to update City Council and the public on what's going on. And so for the public, it means that we're going ahead and presenting public-private partnerships and incentive projects throughout downtown and just making sure that they're aware of them.
It's an update to City Council on how the streetcar is doing and about what we're doing to get it ready for revenue service sometime hopefully in November of this year. It means a lot to the community because right now, we see a lot of tracks out there. We see streetcars that are testing around the city. And eventually, one of these days, and it's coming pretty soon, that we're going to start revenue service where people can actually pay for a fare and get on board and run the route.
The action that Council took today is really important. It's really to establish, it's a mechanism, we call it a TIRZ, a Tax Increment Reinvestment Zone. All it is to make sure that we fund very important projects like the connection with the Angora Loop, which is very important to residents in the Northeast and really just throughout our city.
Today, Council approved the amendment to the Hunt Metro 31 Developments Development Agreement, and all that means is it's a contract that describes the development going on in the Northeast. This is a walkable, pedestrian-based development, and as we see progress occurring on the site, we need to go back and revisit this document that describes the site, the dimensions and components of each portion of the development, to make sure that we are correlating our records with what is happening. So this means more walkable quality of life space for our city as a whole, but more specifically for the northeast of El Paso. These are communities that allow people to walk to stores, to where they live, to their schools, and never have to get into vehicles. Council approved a reactivation really of a grant agreement between our city and ARRIBA, Project ARRIBA, which is an excellent local organization that helps get people who have possibly had some educational background but didn't complete their degree. And what they do is they really get these people and they get them back on the path to school and eventually on a path to graduation. So this means more educated El Pasoans. This means people who may not have had the resources previously go to school and finish school now have access to more funds, provide a better lifestyle for ourselves and our children and the residents of El Paso.
The City Council approved a use and maintenance agreement between the City of El Paso and Mountain Star Sports Group, where the city is going to allow Mountain Star Sports Group and the El Paso USL team, soccer team, professional team that's coming to the city for the use of 2 fields within the Westside Sports Complex facility. For the community is that our youth and our folks that play, our players that play at that complex will have access to those fields as well as part of that agreement. In addition to being able to play and practice in and around, professional players will definitely give an inspiration to our soccer teams throughout our community.
Council approved the design contract for our penguin exhibit at the El Paso Zoo. that's in concert with our master plan. Well, what it means is an execution of that master plan and those bond projects that will bring a brand new species with real significant conservation initiatives concerning ocean health to the zoo.
So Council didn't take any action today. We just updated them on the work that the Veterans Advisory Group has been doing. El Paso's a veteran-friendly city, and we're working very hard to make us a veteran-ready city. And we're working in 3 big areas to do that: homelessness, workforce development, and marketing and awareness. So this means a lot to the community in terms of connecting Fort Bliss with El Paso and El Paso with Fort Bliss, and really understanding what that means. This is a great value to our community, and we need to start to really press in terms of what benefit that gives us.